You know, it's not lost on me either. As an American, I had no problems coming to Uruguay. None at all. No passport problems. No one denied me entry. No one told me I was an invader. No one told me I was unwanted or illegal. No one told me that. They welcomed me in and made me comfortable. And you know, you can say it's because you spend money here. Yes, that's true. But when people come from other countries to the United States, they also spend money. They create wealth by their labor. So to say that a tourist is welcome in another country, it's not always exactly a given. And I will say this too: when I went to Cuba, no one ever bothered me or gave me any problems or anything. They didn't look over my shoulder about anything either. So this is my major complaint. Americans think we ought to be allowed in every country in the world freely with no problems, but we don't want to let anybody else in, and that's ridiculous. Our country is no better and no worse than anybody else's country. It's not like some big thing you got to protect it at all costs because, you know, come on now. There's places like this that exist in the world that are easily the equal of the United States in a lot of ways. So you can't tell me. They let me come in here. I'm freely walking the streets, freely, with nobody looking over my shoulder, nobody telling me anything. You know, that ought to be a lesson to us somewhere. If I'm not causing a problem, if I started causing a problem, of course the police will come and arrest me. If I'm not causing a problem, I have no issues. I'm free. And I think the world should be like that. You got a passport, you get a visa, you go, you do your thing, you work, or you are a tourist or whatever, you know, and it's just not that hard. It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Most people from other countries travel freely throughout those countries, and that's why they don't understand. Americans mostly don't travel outside of the country that much, and that's one reason why we act like we're better than everybody, and we don't understand that people travel to other countries and they know better than we do how those countries actually are and what conditions those countries are in. The only place I visited where I thought this is significantly worse, this is significantly worse than anything I've ever seen, is Cuba. But here you can come to places like this and everything is on par at least, and in some respects better. So I'd say the food is probably better. From we were talking about this in a taxi. Just the quality of the food is better because, you know, we're not cheapening up to make the maximum profit. And I think it's more locally produced. It's a small country, and I'll give you that. There's a lot of reasons why that works out here. It's a small country with a small population. They can afford to do that. Versus when you're trying to feed 400 million people. I get it. I get that. But at the same time, yeah, anyway, that's my rant for the moment. But let me show you the scenery.